pounds of just lead shot in this bucket now. I have a big weight bar in the back, which I'll show you in just a second. But when we went over the scales, we were 3380 on the scale. Our weight is 3330. So we did not need that. We didn't need 50 pounds. So we took weight out earlier of the box that I have in there, which I will show you. Actually, I think this is the weight bar that the weight that we had put in there. So we took that out of the bar that we have in there, which I'll show you, so we can go faster. So we took 30 pounds out of that, and then about 25 out of the box. So this is the bar we have. It goes all the way across the back, and this is where we put the lead shot in right here. And so we just took this off, took it in the trailer, put it in the bucket to weigh, and now we're gonna put 10 pounds in this, so we're gonna be 33.35 the next time we go over the scales. We're taking weight out of the car so we can be as light as we possibly can.
Yeah, class. We need to be our class minimum. Basically, we ran.
We were 50 pounds.
Actually, really well today. The car went faster. I mean, clearly, all we do is work on it, and we work on it to gain performance. So, Autumn actually ran faster than we've ever ran with this car today, and we were 50 pounds over our class minimum. So,
when we ran the fastest.
Did you talk about class?
I have not.
Okay, so basically, Autumn, you have all your weight in here?
Yeah, I just put it in there.
So what happens in this particular class is during the class runoffs, you would go up against cars that are the same class as yours. So we're running H right now.
So we're H stick car.
Yeah.
HS.
So they would pair us up with any other H car here, and the fastest car wins. So first car to the finish line wins. If there's no other H stick cars here this weekend, so what they're probably going to do is, well, what they will do is they'll run a what they call a class combo, where they'll put
different stick cars together.
Right,
so like I know that we're gonna have an E stick car.
Yeah, there's like
a W.
There's 3 or 4 A stick cars. They'll run together. There's 2 C stick cars. They'll run together. And everybody else that doesn't have a partner, they'll put them in what they call a combo class.
So I think last year, did they do a combo, 2 combo classes or 1?
Well, they'll do an auto combo and they'll do a stick combo. So basically what's going to happen is we'll get, I think there's a U.
Is there a U?
I thought there was.
Oh, the Pinot's in U.
Pinot. There's a G69 Camaro.
I know there's that E Camaro.
There's a 67 big block E.
Stock.
And so basically
So basically we run off our index still, so we get
it's a staggered tree.
And we get the advantage on the tree, and whoever's the fastest out of those cars.
It's a staggered tree. So let's say you've got one car that has a 12 flat index and one car that has an 11 flat index. So the car that runs 12 flat is going to get a
second advantage.
1 second head start on the tree. And if everybody runs exactly the same under the index and the trees match, you're going to cross the finish line at the same time, which that ain't going to happen because now it basically comes down to this: who hits the tree the best?
The tree, and whose car can run
furthest under
our index.
Yep. So
without getting
So basically what they're going to do is they're going to take and put everybody in the combo. The last man standing is the one that wins the Wally. Now, there's a couple cars in that class that are faster than us. There's a couple cars in that class that are slower than us. So what we're doing now is we're going to show up at minimum class weight. We're going to run the tires as hard as we can possibly run them and get the thing to hit the track. And we're going to do everything to increase performance. We're going to take oil out of the engine. So it's easier.
We've never done that before.
Yeah, we are just now getting fast enough to where we can start playing the class tricks, and we're going to try. There's still some cars in that class that are way faster than we are, but we are going to try. One of the next things you're going to see us do is we're building a cooler. So it's basically an ice chest, and what you do is when you go up to the staging lanes, you take your ice chest. It's got hoses on it. It runs down to your ice chest, and then it's got a bilge pump in there, and basically it pumps ice water through the engine. So the engine gets down to like 40 degrees. They run faster. I mean, all these things are worth a 100th here, a 100th there. But in the end,
when you put it all together,
this is all this class is. It's just nitpicking for a 100th here and a 100th there. That's it. So we do not have our ice chest built yet, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a couple things we can. We're not taking any oil out of the transmission. We're not taking any oil out of the rear end, but we are going to take a half a quart out of the engine, and then we're going to get the car to minimum weight, and we're going to put friggin' 60 pounds in the front tires. We're going to run the rears as high as we can get them, so there's less rolling resistance, and basically we're gonna see what happens from there. The chances of us winning this combo are slim and none, but we're still going to play the game. We're still getting ourselves prepared to do this on a regular basis, because that's exactly what we didn't build this car to bracket race. We built this car to class race. It's exactly what we're doing. We're going to eventually, I promise you, I may be broke and living in a van down by the river before it's over with, but we are going to win a class trophy with this car someday. It might be years from now. I don't care. We're going to keep on working.
I like the sound of that.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Running class this morning.
Yeah, this is why we're here. This is what makes us keep working on shit.
Because our stuff is slower than everybody else's.
Yeah, we're slow, but we're picking away at it. We're making some headway. We definitely got a car that's on the sheet faster than us, and in a heads-up race way faster than us. But
we took weight out this morning.
Yeah, we took weight out and we took oil out of it.
We didn't film that because it was early and we were kind of in a...
Yeah, we were in a hurry. Of course, we got up here now after we're being in a huge hurry, and we've been sitting here for
like an hour.
Yeah, because probably something happened on the track or something, but that's fine. But this is why we're here, class. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, we've got Jim Roberts this morning. 69 Camaro. I think there's 106 stalkers here this weekend. There's a lot of cars. It's like a sea of stalkers here in the lanes. I think 106 went down yesterday, I think. So we'll see if we can get past Jim Roberts. We probably need to be a lot faster, but we're definitely going to give it our best. 7:10.
I know. I looked at the quarter first, and then I was like, oh, what did it run to the 8th?
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was actually a really good run for us.
Okay.
Everybody's texting me. They're watching it on NHRA.TV.
Who is everyone? Grandma and Aunt Linda. Oh, Alice?
Yeah.
I figured you meant like Grandma and Aunt Linda. Okay, you caught me at like the perfect time. I turned the camera on and you yelled my name.
Yeah. I didn't look at the 8th. I mean, you knew it's got to run pretty good in the 8th to go 11:20. And like I said, this thing, it mile an hour's like a high 10-second car. So we know that the horsepower is there.
It's there, we just got to find it.
We just got to find the front half. I mean, we got to get that 8th. That 8th has got to be
7.
a high 6.
Oh.
We got to get the 8th. We got to get the front half of the track down to get that 8th near, high 690 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
A 690 puts this car easily in the 10s, probably a 695. So we're looking for about 15 numbers in the front half. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do that yet. What do you think you shifted it at?
When?
Right
first,
there.
First to second?
Everywhere.
Well, I was shifting it a little bit higher, like you had told me, for the shift points. But like 3rd to 4th is when I really get a good look at the tack, and I was like near 7.
Okay. Well, we'll look at the data and see exactly what it was. I don't think, like when we ran that.
But I do not think I shifted it as early as I did in second qualifying yesterday. But I did think I don't think I shifted it late either.
Late, like you did. Okay, so when it ran a 25, it was late. It needed to be about. And
I don't think it was that late.
Well, here's the thing. It could have been that late because the difference today is, okay, so we're at class weight. So the car's got weight out of it.
Went 33.40 over the scale. So we were 10 pounds over.
Okay.
So
that, it was.
But honestly,
when this morning, that 30 was just ready to flip to a
35. So honestly, their scale is just really wonky here.
Well, and like I asked Jim Roberts what his car weighed. He said the weight here is average. The weight in Orlando, he had to add a bunch of weight. Like Orlando's scale was messed up, and this scale is right.
Really?
But this, for us, this scale seems to be light.
What?
We're lighter than we normally are. To be
right now, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This.
I mean, for us to run what we just ran, basically 11:20 and 119. We will not see this kind of. We won't have this potential for the rest of the year.
No.
Because we were only at about 600 PA. We just ran that. It was 1,300 or 1,400 yesterday.
We took a bunch of weight out of the car because the scales.
I think we're a little light. We're right on. We're
with their scales.
10 over class, but this is their scale, so that's what we're using. The weather was good. The car's at class weight. An extra half a quart of oil out of it.
I was good. I think.
Yeah, I think really, every single run, there's room for improvement. And like, I don't know if we can really get the car much faster the way it's set up, but this car might want to switch from a 514 gear to a 538 to get the front half moving a little quicker. It just might need more gear. So, number one, may need more gear. Number two, will we get the transmission figured out enough to where it can be shifted a little more cleanly? That's going to pick the car up. Like I said before, one of the previous videos, we're just picking away at 1 or 2 numbers. That's it. We're not trying to go out and find a 10th or 2. That's just not going to happen with this car. We're just finding finding little tiny things. You know, I didn't even.
You have a mosquito on your face. Yeah, got it.
I didn't even pump the tires up hard this morning because I was afraid that I knew that you were going to push the issue on the tree, and she was, whatever.
004 red.
004 red. She's pushing the issue. If I would have pumped the front tires up more than what they are, it would have made that issue even worse. So I just elected to leave them like they were, and whatever. But that, we lost, but that was
not really a loss for us, though.
That was a fabulous run for us. It really was.
It was obviously a loss. We're not going to run second round in class, but that run was all in all a win for us.
Yeah. And, you know, we have people
I'm
here,
not mad about that.
A lot of people here try to help us. We really try to do our own thing because we have to learn. But, you know, Jim Roberts is always trying to help us with the
clutch,
the setup and what we're doing and what we can do to be better and what's going to speed the car up.
And he really does try to help us. He's a very nice guy.
Absolutely. You know, Jim Marshall's offered us parts. He, you know, said, come get a carburetor if you want to try something. If you need jets, I have everything. Come get them, whatever. So, you know, we have our racing family here is really
immaculate.
It's amazing.
It's awesome.
Really amazing. But we're happy. So we're done until tomorrow afternoon. So we're just gonna relax. But
what I want is to watch some class racing since I'm not even.
Yeah.
I'm not in it now.
So what we're gonna do is you probably will. Autumn's gonna actually probably videotape a little some cars, some stuff going down the track, just some different stuff than what I mean. It's always us and what we're doing and in car, and we're trying to
expand.
Trying to put a little bit more content in it other than just what happens on the track.
Yeah.
So you know, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but either way.
Hey, a couple extra stick cars run ain't never hurt nobody.
Yeah, we worked our ass off so far to get here, and we worked our ass. I mean, we've laid under that car for
every single time it comes back to the trailer.
Every single time we come back, we're laying under the car. We got I mean, it's a huge. The trailer looks like a bomb went off in it. It's horrible. But I don't even know what to say about that. Whatever.
I know what to say. You're gonna make me clean it.
I may. Yeah, it'd be a good thing to do the rest of the day is clean the trailer up.
I am absolutely not doing that though.
Yep. So I'm gonna put air in the tires. I'm going to.
I figured you didn't want the battery on it, charger on it right now.
We don't need to. We basically at this point we could probably just take the car, put air in the tires, and just go ahead and put it in the trailer. Get it out of the way. Well, I'm gonna put that extra half a quart of oil back in it, so we're good to go for tomorrow when we start.
You scared?
But yeah, I'll tell you, I burned up too many engines, and taking oil out of them is just not something.
Not something we do.
It's just not normal to take oil out, but you know, we're trying to do the class thing. We're trying to.
We knew that we had pretty much no chance of winning because all these guys run way faster than us, but you know, getting in the routine of it isn't a bad thing.
In the end, Jim was, I think, 46. You were 4. So
if I would have been,
honestly, if I would have let the rear tires down some, or let the front tires down some,
which I mean, that's not your fault. That's me. I mean, I was just on.
I mean, would, coulda, shoulda, but Jim was 40. She was 004. He got there by, I think, 02. So add the 4 back into it. We lost by 6. We would have had to been a perfect light, and
he probably would have had
faster, and that just
was not in the book.
That was our hero run right there, being 80 under.
Maybe next year we'll come back and we'll actually be way faster.
The engine's coming out. It's going on a dyno, and we're going to put a grid on it. We're going to start testing timing in each cylinder. We're going to change a lot of stuff. We're going to get another 10th out of this car. The next thing we're going to do is run 90 under, and we're not stopping there.
All right. So that run, all in all, I'm not mad about that. I knew I had to be killer on the tree. It was just a little too killer on the tree. I was supposed to be 004 red. I'm not mad about that run. Car was great. I think I did pretty good. Not even mad about losing. You know, these cars are all faster than us. We know that. But it was cool to nothing's. I mean, we're not fast enough to beat the fastest guy. So
No, we have a lot of work to do before we start trying to blow it up with 2 quarts of oil in it or something. We had
like some of our friends.
That was only 3 quarts in the pan right there.
Oh,
now,
jeez.
Now
That gets a little sketchy.
Yeah,
it's a little sketchy.
Yeah, so
it's fine. It's fine.
Actually, it was less than that
Still
because when you really do the math.
And all the oil is flinging around and whatnot.
We had 4.5 quarts in it. It's got a really small filter, so the filter's maybe a half a quart. So there's 4. 1.5 go in here. So that's 2.5 in the pan.
And you took a half out?
No, that's with that.
The...
That's only 2. That's only about 2.5 in the pan, and that's no oil. So, but if it does run out of oil, this should at least save it. It's going to put oil back in it as needed with the oil pressure drops. So, it is what it is.
Look, there's the little Ford Ranger truck, Dad. I wonder if he won.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm not really mad that I lost.
It's all good. It's all good. Listen, it's all.
Usually, I'm pretty mad.
We're learning. We're doing good. We're doing this with all of our family and friends, and we're just enjoying the heck out of it.
Heard it here, folks. If you're not having fun, don't do it. I had fun today. I'm not mad. Ran good. And we're 80 under.
Yep. 80 under. Man, that's quite an accomplishment for 2 retards.
It's 9:20 in the morning here in Gainesville. It's actually Sunday. It rained all day on Saturday. They were gonna try to run us at like 8:30 a.m. and it started raining before that. So they didn't run yesterday at all. We kind of just hung out at the motorhome pretty much all day. I went to an escape room with some friends. That was only a couple hours, and then Mom and Dad went to dinner, and now it's Sunday. We're getting ready to head up for first round. They called left side of the ladder. We're on the right side, and it's cold today. It's like 52 degrees right now and windy, so we're hoping that the car is going to run even faster. Not great. We kind of wish we had a time run just to see what the car would run, but oh well. So we put fuel in it already this morning. I already warmed the car up. When we go up, I'll go across the scales again just to make sure that the weight is correct. And that's about it. We're ready for first round. And hopefully I can get it out of first gear quick enough, and that's what really will make it haul butt. So it's definitely a cold morning here in Gainesville. unfortunately, I did not win. That dial should have been an 11:25. We honestly thought it was going to be faster than that because we changed it from 11:25 to 11:20 because we were like, oh, the weather's good, and then we were like, oh crap, people are going way under their dial. But then we were like, but you know, there's no rubber on the track, so let's lower the launch RPM 200. And then he was like, well, other people are getting down. We watched another stick car. He went down absolutely perfectly clean. So he was like, hey, do you want to raise the launch RPM back up to 100? I said, yeah, let's raise it up, keep it the same. We should have just kept the 11:25 on it, and if I needed to do more work down at the end, then so be it. I know how to drive the finish line. That's what I did all of my years in juniors. But my opponent, I've known her for a very long time. She actually raced juniors with me. We had each other. She was 50 on the tree. I was 34. I wasn't late. I mean, I was still doing my job. The car was just slow. We both went down there. We both slammed on the brakes. We just made a couple more mistakes than maybe they did or whatever. So that pretty much wraps up the baby Gators for us. So it's Sunday. It's like 11 maybe, 11:15. Lost first round. Still whatever. It's still 60 footing good. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty bummed that I couldn't get the second round, but it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. We'll come back in just a couple days for the Gator Nationals, so that'll be a good time. I'm not like bummed. Like, I'm bummed, but like I'm not like disappointed in myself because I did pretty well. I did struggle a little bit in the beginning, but you know, I kind of found my footing. So we'll come back for Gator Nationals in a couple days. We'll go after it. And yeah. So realistically, it was just a really good race, and I just, you know, it's not like I could have shoved her through to get her to break out or anything because I was just later on the tree than her. Can't really do that when you're later on the tree. Because I was 34, she was 15, so. But it wasn't bad. Learned stuff this weekend. The car went its personal best, which was 11:20, so it went like 79 under, which we just rounded up to 80 because it was like 794 under, so it was at 80 under, so that was good. Fastest that car's ever won. So, but I'm excited for next weekend. See what we can do, and just try to keep the ball rolling.